Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have discussed about the octet rule, and I think now that rule is clear to you all. Yes, students, let me recall the rule briefly. See, it is all about the arrangement of electrons, means how many electrons can exist in a particular orbital. As you all know that electrons are revolved around the nucleus in the orbitals. There is a rule that is known as octet rule, that how many electrons can exist in a particular orbital. Like two orbitals in the first, 2 electrons in the first orbital, next 8 electrons, it is the maximum number. See, if someone is having 3 electrons, atomic number, then that particular element have to be on 2 to be stable by giving the electron. And if someone is having 7 electrons in its outermost shell, then that particular element have to take the electron from some element by taking the electron and have to be stable. It means everyone needs to be stable. Now, like hydrogen have only 2 electrons because there is no source of having the 8 electrons in its outermost shell. Reason, the atomic number of hydrogen is only 1. So to complete the outermost shell, means the only shell, to be stable, hydrogen needs only 1 electron. Okay, students? Similarly, lithium, beryllium, they are having 1 or 2 electrons in their outermost shell. So they have to give it to someone and their duplet will get complete. An electron is considered as stable whether its duplet or octet is complete, but it must be the outermost. Now students will start saying for सोडियम में 2 वाला तो कंप्लीट ही है ना मैम, 8 वाला तो कंप्लीट ही है ना, तो उसमें 9 कर देते हैं, 2 वाला तो है. नो बेटा, बट outermost shell was not that 2 1. Okay, 2 electrons are lying in the innermost shell, but the outermost shell is incomplete. Outermost shell must be complete, whether by 2 or by 8. Okay, like in the case of lithium and beryllium, by giving 1 or 2 electron to someone, lithium and beryllium will have 2 electrons in their outermost shell. Similarly, in hydrogen, by taking 1 electron or by sharing 1 electron from someone, hydrogen will have 2 electrons in its outermost shell. Okay, students? But if we are talking about oxygen, if we are talking about sodium, they are not having 2 electrons in their outermost shell. That's why, okay students, only first shell will be considered as complete by 2 electrons. Rest of the shells will get complete by 8 electrons only. Okay students, are you getting it? First of all, I want to discuss yesterday's work. That was class work. Yesterday's work. I have told you, as I have shown you, up to 10 breaking of electrons in different shells. I have shown it to you. And I said to you to do 11 to 20 by your own. Let me show it to you. Just check your answer, match it by my answers. Okay? Okay students, see, this is our yesterday's classwork. I am showing it to you so that you will check your answers. As we have done 1 to 10 in the class itself, but rest of the 11 to 20 you have done by your own. So check them very carefully. See, 11 to 20. Okay students, this is the arrangement of electrons in 3 shells. It means their 2 shells are complete, but the third one is incomplete. And calcium, potassium get entered in the 4th shell. Their 3 shells are complete and 4th one is incomplete. Now students, let's recall the term valency. See students, whatever the electrons left in the outermost shell is the valency of that particular element. See, 1 means sodium is having the valency 1. Magnesium is having 2 electrons in its outermost shell, means valency is 2. Okay students, aluminium is having valency 3. Silicon again 4, it will perform the sharing. Okay student, only sharing, not the giving or taking. See, these 3 electrons can give or share, both. But this silicon will perform only sharing. I will show it to you later on that how sharing and how giving and taking takes place of electrons. Okay students, now after that sulfur is having 6 electrons, phosphorus is having 5 electrons. It means 5 are there, means phosphorus needs 3 electrons from someone. Phosphorus can take from aluminium. See, aluminium is having 3 electrons and phosphorus 5. It needs 3 electrons and aluminium wants to lose 3 electrons. So these such type of elements can pair with any of such type of element and will make a stable compound. Okay students, or they can make compound with some other element also. Okay, by 3 atoms of sodium together. Similarly, sulfur is there having 6 electrons in their outermost shell. Then it means sulfur needs 2 electrons from someone. Okay, argon, chlorine is having 7 electrons and chlorine needs 1 electron. Okay students, now I'm going to show you that how electrons are taking or giving the electrons with the explanation of the formula, making of formula of compounds. Okay students, before that one more thing which I want to tell you, that is, if 1 electron to be given or 1 electron to be taken, such type of elements are known as monovalent. If 2 electrons to be given or 2 electrons to be taken, such type of elements are known as divalent, means di means 2. Aluminium 3 electrons to give and 3 electrons to take, means trivalent. Okay students, this is the type of valency: monovalent, divalent and trivalent. Okay students, now I am going to show you that how electrons are giving or taking the electrons to be stable. See students, you all know that sodium is having an atomic number 11 and you all know the breaking of sodium of that atomic number 2, 8 and 1, means the outermost shell, the incomplete shell, is having 1 electron. Clear students? Here I am showing that incomplete shell. Okay, that outermost shell only. See, sodium is having only 1 electron. Here 1 is there. This circle is showing the outermost, the electrons lying in the outermost shell. And the other atom is of chlorine. See, chlorine is having 7 electrons in its outermost shell because the atomic number of chlorine is 17. It is clear to you all? This structure is clear. Now what is happening? Sodium is giving 1 that extra electron which sodium want to donate it to someone, to chlorine, because chlorine needs only 1 electron. If sodium is giving 1, it means sodium is having +1 sign and chlorine is taking only 1 electron. That's why chlorine is having -1 sign. Minus because of acceptance and positive plus sign because of giving, donation. Okay, now sodium becomes stable by losing 1 electron, become Na plus, and chlorine will become stable by taking 1 electron, means Cl minus, and they both are combining together by giving and taking. They are attached, they are combined, establishing a bond. Okay students, bonding means they are holding their hands together, okay, and forming a compound which is known as NaCl, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, NaCl, is the formula of common salt. Okay students, are you getting it? Have you understand this giving and taking of electrons? Let me show it to you some other example. So by giving the example of some other compound. See students, here I am showing you the next example of lithium fluoride. Lithium Li, fluoride means F. LiF. The formula of lithium fluoride is LiF. Okay students? Now lithium, you all know that lithium is having 3 atomic number, and the arrangement of electrons is first orbital is having 2 electrons and the last orbital, outermost orbital, is having only 1 electron. Clear? Now after that, fluorine. Fluorine is having 2 electrons in its first orbital and outermost orbital is having 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear students? Now what happens? Lithium is asking to fluorine, may I give you 1 electron so that I will become stable and you will also become stable by taking 1 electron. Then lithium will donate 1 of its electron to fluorine. Okay? By giving 1 electron to fluorine, lithium will become stable because उसका जो incomplete part था वो उसने किसी को दे दिया, अब नहीं है उसके पास. इसी तरह फ्लोरीन, उसका जो एक इनकम्प्लीट पार्ट था, जो उसका लेफ्ट पार्ट था, वो उसने किसी से ले लिया. ओके? इस तरह से ये दोनों एक दूसरे को म्यूचुअली सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं. कैसे सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं? बाय गिविंग और टेकिंग. ओके स्टूडेंट्स? Thus they are forming a compound which is known as lithium fluoride. In this way students, elements are forming the compounds. Are you getting it? How the compounds are formed? Let me take some other examples. See here, water, bonding of water. Now, water is not showing the bonding of giving and taking, as I have shown it to you in the previous 2 examples of lithium fluoride and sodium chloride. Now water is forming the bond of sharing. Sharing means आपके पास आप 2 फ्रेंड्स हैं. वन स्टूडेंट जो है, आपका फ्रेंड जो है वो बुक नहीं लेकर आया क्लास में. देन व्हाट हैपन? आप दोनों बुक को शेयर कर लेंगे और दोनों सेम बुक से अपना वर्क कर लेंगे. सिमिलरली वाटर, in the compound of water, hydrogen and oxygen same electrons क्या करते हैं? शेयर करते हैं. कैसे शेयर करते हैं? सी, ऑक्सीजन के पास, ऑक्सीजन का एटॉमिक नंबर 8 है. अरेंजमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 2 इनरमोस्ट ऑर्बिटल में और 6 आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिटल में. इट मीन्स ऑक्सीजन को कितने चाहिए? 2 एटम्स, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और चाहिए. ओके? कितने चाहिए? 2 चाहिए. अब हाइड्रोजन के पास कितने हैं? हाइड्रोजन एटॉमिक नंबर 1. This plus sign is showing the electron of hydrogen. Similarly, this hydrogen is also having 1 electron only. It means both the hydrogen atom is having 1 electrons each. Okay? And oxygen is having how many electrons in their outermost shell? 6. Okay students? Now, oxygen needs 2 and hydrogen, each hydrogen atom needs 1 electron. In this way, ऑक्सीजन क्या करता है? अपना 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस वाले हाइड्रोजन के साथ शेयर करता है और 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस वाले हाइड्रोजन के साथ शेयर करता है. ओके? सी, दिस सर्कल इज शोइंग दैट दिस हाइड्रोजन इज हैविंग 2 electrons. This hydrogen is having 2 electrons, 1 of oxygen and 1 of itself. Okay? Now this oxygen, how it is stable? It is stable by sharing these 2 electrons of each hydrogen atom. Okay students? In this way, oxygen also becomes stable by, and this is the bonding of 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom, which is making the formula of water, H2O. H2O means 2 stands for hydrogen. Okay? H2O. And oxygen is mono, single. Okay, students, clear? How these compounds are formed by sharing or by giving and taking. Earlier we have discussed two examples of giving and taking, and here I am discussing the example of sharing. Okay, students, with the explanation of these three examples, it is also clear that how ions are formed. See, students, if a particular atom is taking the electrons from someone, okay, like here, sodium is giving, it means ionic, sodium is having positive ions for giving the electrons. See this positive sign. And chlorine, because it is taking the electrons, that's why chlorine is having negative charge, and this charge is the ions. Na positive ion, chlorine negative ion, and because they are establishing a relationship of only one electron, sodium is giving only one electron, that's why only one plus sign, and chlorine only one minus because it is taking only one electron. And if any of the compound is taking more than one electron, it means the ions will get changed. Minus 2 will come, plus 2 will come if it is giving 2 electrons. I will show you more examples on the basis of this topic. Okay, just understand it properly. Okay, students. Now, students, do you know what is your today's work? You have to go through these compounds very well. Just listen the video again and again, okay, to grasp the understanding of this concept. First of all, I think now the valency will be clear to you, ions will be clear to you, and how the electrons are exchanging the electrons by giving or taking. It's clear to you. Tomorrow I will show you more examples related to this topic, and we will do one question also on the basis of this. But for today, you have to understand the concept very well. Okay, students, and I am expecting this thing from you all, that you people will listen it carefully and will grasp them very well. Okay, students, bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.